Hi Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So this week, Gemini, I'm changing it up every time, baby. I'm changing it up. I even have this idea in my head. I want to get like, I don't know what you call them. It's a little arrow that would spin and a little, you make a hole, put it in a piece of paper, and you could spin an arrow. And I'm going to make like a little, a pie, like a round pie, divided up into all my different types of readings. And I thought it'd be fun, like, because I have so many different types of readings. So the one that you guys are going to get today, I didn't pick it doing that. What I was drawn to. And it's how you've changed. And I'm going to bring in some interesting decks for this. So I'm going out today and I thought I'm going to get stuff and I'm going to do that. So sometimes in the readings, I'm going to spin it and you're going to see what type of reading you're going to get. Could be a love reading, could be finance, could be the mask you wear, could be how you've changed. It could be just past, present, future energies. It's kind of fun, right? Like we have to make our work fun. So that's what you're going to get. How you've changed. Now, so we're going to look at like kind of, maybe your concept or just the things you were working through in the past and now compared to what you are now. And then I'm also going to look at a challenge that you were facing in the past and then the challenge you're facing now. And I'm going to do that with oracle cards to start with. I've combined my Starseed Oracle deck and my Goddess deck. So that's the first one that we're going to do to kind of look at you. And then the challenge, we're going to look at my Energy Oracle deck. And then I'm going to develop it with the Tarot, with the Lightseers Tarot. And then down the middle of you then and you now, I'm going to look at a lesson that you have fully learned. So you've done pretty good there. You've comprehended it. You probably won't have to go through that shit again. But then the other part of that will be the lesson that you are still working on, that you're still learning. That's kind of cool, huh? I've done this reading before. Actually, this is one of my newer readings. I think I just developed this maybe a month or so ago. But I used different decks for it. So I've never done this reading with these decks before. Although I did for myself, because I always like to make sure that's going to kind of work. So, geez, universe, could you be any more in my face with who I am and what my problems are? So get ready. It's general, Gemini. It's general, so it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended, and the link to that is at the top of the description within this video. So let's see where this goes. Jum. You then, you now. So this card that I'm pulling out now is basically kind of like you then and you now. Sort of like your course, your cycle. Let's hop up. Okay. You then. Generosity. She'd be very giving. Maybe you're not now. I don't know. Generosity. So you've been very generous in the past with yourself, with your time, generous with your feelings and your emotions. You're just outright generous. That's what you've been in the past. Okay. And now, who are you now? You are a co-creator. You are a Spider Woman. Yay. Maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe you got yourself a little Spider-Woman outfit. Spider-Woman, Spider-Man outfit. And you are solving. I can really get with this. Like an Avenger on some level. Because, that's what I think about when I think about Spider-Man or a Spider-Woman. It's a bit of a superhero, an Avenger. But co-creating now, who are you co-creating with? That's an interesting question. Are you co-creating with spirit? Are you co-creating with friends? Are you co-creating with colleagues or family? And all of the above? You're a co-creator right now. You're the Three of Pentacles, honey. Yeah, kind of like that. Used to be very generous. And now that's not to say that you're not anymore. But there was a focus on this. Generosity. There might have been a style or a level of giving that you were more inclined to exercise within in the past. Excuse me. Thank you. I know somebody always blesses me in the comments. Okay. Lesson that you lesson that you did not. I'm looking at my little sheet here. Lesson that you have not fully learned is actually the next one. So what have you not fully learned? The moon. Trusting your intuition here. You're still working on that. You're probably saying, Cindy, I trust my intuition. Honey, the universe says you can never trust it enough. So you're still working on it. So you're still working on it. Well, that doesn't seem that bad, because I kind of think like there's a lot of parts of ourselves, our personalities, our abilities, our talents, our gifts that you never really fully completed working on. So this isn't really that bad. It's not like to say that I like a miser. That would be, pulling something like that out. It's interesting. All the cards you received so far are all goddess cards in this mix. I can see from the top that the next one, the lesson fully learned, is coming from the Starseed Oracle. Deep cellular healing. Wow. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Wow. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so when I look at this card, after I looked at your co-create, there was something that kind of came into my mind, but I thought it's not really fully developed. I'm not going to put it out there unless I'm kind of reminded of it again with something, and I am. It's speaking to me, so it definitely was a message for you. And I think sometimes not that I'm holding back on a message. I'm holding back because I don't know where it's going yet. And I want to see kind of how that expands so I can give it to you properly. So this generosity, I feel like, because I'm looking at her, she's almost feeling good in herself. Do you see that? Like she's almost enjoying herself. She's kind of like feeling the goodness in herself. I just feel like that. The way the sun is kind of radiating outside of her. So it's also too, like in the past, who you were is perhaps someone who was very generous. Maybe you gave so much of yourself you felt depleted, because you've completed the lesson here about deep cellular healing, how the physical and the emotional actually connect and how to heal that. So if you feel like you've gone through some sort of a big healing cycle, gosh darn it all, you know how to do that. So if you find yourself in a situation again where perhaps you're giving too much, or because there's something to do with being generous here, and I just see her glowing in herself, like realizing you have so much to give, but there is importance and wealth in that, and looking after it. That's interesting. Isn't this fun? Has to be fun or I don't want to do it. Well, that's not true. Well, no, it's true. I make myself do this stuff. It's not fun. The 7 Star Sisters is at the bottom. Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. Thank you very much. I think I just got a message about the co-creator here. The 7 Star Sisters. Wow, there's a message coming through in that. What's behind it? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. I feel like you're actually working through the cosmos with 6 others. And I gotta tell you, it all feels very feminine. Well, this is it. This deck, the Starseed deck, is a fair mix of feminine and masculine. And it's quite interesting that all of the cards except the last one from that big pile you pulled out were goddess cards, and the moon is also feminine energy. That's almost a side story. I'm gonna come back to that. Let's just see how the rest of the cards come out. But I honestly feel like you're co-creating something through the moon, because this is the lesson you're still working on. It's almost as if you are energetically connected to 6 other feminine energies, and you're co-creating something with them. You could physically be creating something with them too. But birthing creations, Tapestry of Life. See, that feels very artistic and very nuanced. Could be too. And the physical like that. Okay, let's look at the challenges, huh? Let's look at the challenges. I just feel like if it's not fun, why am I doing it? I mean, I know I have to make the bed. Well, I don't always make the bed. I make the bed if someone's coming over, or I know the dog wants to sleep in it because she prefers the bed. Gosh, such a diva. She's a Gemini, actually. My dog is a Gemini. Challenge in the past, then. Second chakra. Ooh, intimate spaces. But this is the house of the soul, too. Intimacy. Intimate creation. Intimate feelings and emotions. The house of the soul. That's really kind of connecting, though, with this moon energy as something that you're still working on. And then what you're doing right now is co-creating. It feels like with the 7th star sisters, you are one of 6 other star sisters. So in the past, maybe you weren't opening up or you were feeling vulnerable. I have a sense of vulnerability with this card too. So, and having completed the task, the lesson of physical and emotional healing. So something made you feel vulnerable in the past, perhaps being overly generous. What is the challenge now? Action. Getting it going, honey. Getting it going. Taking action. Well, it does look like you've come through some sort of a healing process. So now it's getting it going again. Now it's getting your momentum up again. The thinking woman. Well, that's very Gemini for sure. There you are at the bottom of your challenges. I think just there you are, Gemini, at the bottom of your own challenges. I think that's very good. That is the most challenging stuff to ever deal with. Most people don't deal with themselves. Nope. Most people don't deal with themselves. Dealing with ourselves is the hardest thing to deal with. If you've ever met anyone who is so much like you that you drive me nuts. Oh, I'm just speaking for myself. Just driving me nuts. Like, I can't handle this person anymore. I can't even watch a lot of my own readings because it's too much Cindy. I can't do more of that. So, like, dealing with yourself is not easy. Maybe this is part of this Mama Kila moon energy that you're still working on, too. Let's see what the tarot has to say about all this. Why did you want to come out? I don't know. We'll take a look at you in a minute. You just sit and be patient. Oh, Jesus, not being patient. He's trying to flip. Okay. And then, lovers. That's you, again. Dealing with yourself. The Hermit, literally dealing with yourself. And the 5 of Swords, you're giving yourself a freaking headache, man. How do I get away from me? Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, that is the hardest one there. Because you can't get away from yourself. You can't. So if there's things that you see about yourself that you don't like, or that you just want to kind of put to the side, yeah, well, you know, you can do that for so long, and then it comes out in something, and it comes out in another lesson that you think like, oh my God, I've done this so many times. Why am I doing this again? Why am I meeting this kind of person again? Why is this going on? There's something you got to look at. Yeah, and it's in a deep, intimate space. But this was then. So this is also intriguing, Gemini. It's very, very intriguing. Dealing with yourself one-on-one. Looking intimately, being generous with yourself, with your own time too. Generosity, being generous to yourself. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, because you've mastered the healing, the cellular healing too. And I feel like if you've mastered cellular healing, like if you've gone through something emotional, that's going to affect you on a physical level. It does. It's even scientifically proven. So if you think about too, like DNA changes, DNA shifts, I mean, it's affected by our environment. So you're shifting and changing your internal environment. So you're also allowing certain DNA strands to become activated. There's tons of DNA that sits within us that is doing nothing. But it's not that it's meaningless. Like nature doesn't do that. Nature doesn't function and put a whole bunch of shit that doesn't need to be there. It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't evolve that way, or it just wouldn't continue to survive. So there's something there to be opened up in some sort of DNA that you have within you. And I don't know, it could have something to do with your intuition. I feel very strongly it does. I feel like though, it's not just about you recognizing things within yourself, following your own internal guidance system, tapping into your guides. This goes beyond your guides, the seven sisters. I'm not, you know, there's so much that you could research, and all the cards that I have, I don't even know how I could. Like, I have such a variety of cards, so I just, honestly, myself, I just do it intuitively. And I'm really telling you, these are not guides. These are your sisters. And you're co-creating with them. It's almost like you're connecting in the 3-dimension. While you're in the 3-dimension, I feel like you're all in the 3-dimension. I feel like you're all on the same plane somehow. And you're co-creating. I mean, these sisters could be all over the world. They could even be on other planets. Whoa. Shit. Some of them are on other planets. Yeah. Because one of them's really far away. See her way back there? Really far away. This is deep. The tapestry of life. Like, right? I mean, I get a tapestry and weaving these threads. It literally is like energetic threads. You and 6 others are co-creating something, but that's why your DNA has shifted. It's not just to guide yourself through your life. I mean, yes, it is to do that. And that's important, because as you do emotional healing, you allow things to shift and change. Your vibrational frequency does. So the DNA matches that. Capabilities, gifts, things of that sort open up or become stronger, but only because you did the healing. Otherwise, it wouldn't affect the DNA that way. What was this? Why did you want to come up? Oh, it's a 9 of Cups. Well, that's nice. It just feels like this has a sense of tapping into, connecting to like a life purpose. That's what I'm getting with the 9 of Cups. Like tapping into life purpose here. I'm going to shuffle. So 8 of Pentacles. Wow, that's interesting. Co-creating the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you could be even on your own. Well, no, you are. I don't feel like, well, I mean, some of you, maybe you literally have 6 sisters, but this feels like people you may not have even met in the physical. And I feel like that, I feel that very strongly, that you haven't even met these 6 people in the physical. Right? On her own here. And she is doing, she's got the aloe vera plant. She's got a candle. She's got bowls with incense and other things, and a mortar and pestle. So there is like the sense of working with different spiritual practices, elements. The King of Wands. Your cards are really sassy today. Strong leadership. Oh. This actually almost feels like a masculine energy trying to come into this. Oh boy, so many. The Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the World. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom. Ooh, it's almost like something that you've been keeping, it feels like this, it feels like that. Like something that you've been keeping in a very protected spot within you. I feel as though, too, with the 7 sisters energy, that you and 6 others, and I feel like at least 2. No, there's 2, because the other one is way off here. There's probably something in this star arrangement. I mean, anyone that's, okay, this one here, I really feel strongly because her image is almost cut off. It almost feels like she is somehow on the edge of our solar system, or not our solar system, of our galaxy. But we're kind of close to the edge. So maybe that's you. And in this one, it feels very distant. This one could even be closer to the center of our galaxy. I know this is like way out there, but that's what I'm getting. And energy, energy like this isn't really, it doesn't matter what a physical distance is. That doesn't really matter. But so I do feel as though you're almost living parallel lives somehow. You and these 6 others, and that's how you're co-creating. You don't have to try to consciously connect with these 6 others, but you are co-creating with 6 others. Yes, I'm just trying to see how many are depicted here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all 7. This is you. I feel like this is you. More on the edge of the galaxy, the solar system. Galaxy, yeah. It's the galaxy. And the others, I feel like 5 are actually here on Earth. 5 of them are here on Earth. And you're living sort of parallel lives. And I don't know, I mean, this goes deeper than I'm ready to get into in just a general reading. It's like how you've changed. But it feels like to me on the surface, and then we're going to kind of move on to more like your life in general, the 3-dimensional here, what seems very practical. It seems like to me as each of you, it's almost like you can't move forward until the other one does. Like all 7 of you are joined here somehow. It's really quite interesting. All 7 of you are joined here somehow, energetically experiencing things, and each one is going through lessons, and I feel like on some level very similar life courses. And at times, you know, everyone's waiting for you to catch up, and then other times everyone's waiting for Sally Joe in the middle of the galaxy to catch up. So it's really intriguing. So anyways, yeah, like you don't have to consciously try to connect to that. You are. And I want to say too, if you feel as though, you know, I've done my work, I'm ready to do this, things should move on. Oh, get out of town. No way. Oh, shit. Look at the mask that the Spider-Woman, Spider-Man is wearing. See, it's full on. It's strong. It's very vivid. It's clear. Now, if you look at it, who you were then, it's there. I didn't even see it at first, but it's not very strong. It's only just starting to glow. And the colors. The colors are all matching too. This is all 2nd chakra energy. Your 2nd chakra in the past was stopping your DNA activation from occurring so that you could energetically and spiritually connect more strongly with the 6 sisters. And the mask was only just starting to appear in the past. But this mask isn't like you're hiding yourself. This mask is identifying you. Because, right, when Spider-Man puts the mask on, well, that's Spider-Man. Like, it's totally, you don't mistaken it for anyone else. And then look at here. The Mama Kila, the mask, it's very strong. But it's not quite over the eyes. So actually, this isn't either. It's like it's thin, and it's down here. And then here, the mask is much broader, but it's still low. It's not over the eyes. It's not the vision to see, to understand. Deep cellular healing through the moon. The moon, your feminine energy. The cosmos. Ooh, that was co-creation right there. Like that lesson that you were working through. So you're still defining your mask. But your mask is the actual identity. And then now here the mask is. But you see, but now you go into action. Green. What the hell is green? Oh, that's heart chakra, isn't it? Is the green heart chakra? Why am I forgetting that? Yeah, because the blue is the throat chakra. But this is like she has the full-on war paint has been created here. The mask is so clear now. So it's sort of seeing who you are and really understanding yourself too. Oh, it's a long reading. I have plans for today, you know. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. This is a masculine energy that's coming here really strong. It's wearing the same red as you, though. I'm not getting that it's you or your sisters. It's kind of like you're going out with the girls, and then this guy keeps hitting on you at the bar. It's like, geez, I'm just out with my girls. It's almost like a masculine energy that's trying to, like, get in. Because you're almost surrounded by a web of feminine energy. And it's almost as if it can't be seen because of this. This masculine energy can't be seen because of this. With the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the World. Because you're busy. Look at you. You're not even looking. You're not even looking. No, I'm doing shit with my sisters. I'm in the cosmos right now. That's okay. You know what? It's not right. Well, although I don't think dudes are like that. I don't think dudes have the same. Because with girls, like when you're out with your girls, and then some guy is like hitting on one of them, and she's gonna ditch y'all for him. That's like a big girl tribe no. What are you doing? Why are you ditching? But I think guys are different. I think if guys are out with each other and some chick is hitting on one of them, they're like, yeah, bro, you gotta go. It's just so funny that that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Unless the sister tribe says, you know what, Louise? It's been a long time, honey. You need to go. Then it's okay. That's so funny. Okay, so let's clarify. Crazy Gemini reading. It's not crazy. It's quite interesting. But yeah, see, I feel like this King of Wands energy is, but wanting to end that cycle of not being seen. So I don't know what that involves. I don't know why he's coming in on your reading. You're busy here. So the Lovers. Also, like, not just being your card in the tarot. It's all about your choices in life, your partnerships. Hermiting over that. Page of Wands. Oh gosh, it just feels like communicating with yourself. But I don't think you were. I honestly feel like 6 others have been through what you're going through or have been through. And what you're going through. The Hermit. The Devil. Wow. Definitely looking at shit. Really looking at shit. The Five of Swords. Oh, you're giving yourself a headache. Are you ever? Because I'm pretty sure the Nine of Swords came out. Oh, the Nine of Swords is a strength card. Wow. Yeah, you gave yourself the biggest headache out of everyone. It's been in your life. You gave yourself the biggest headache. You couldn't get away from yourself, but realizing that's the strongest thing there. So you better love you. You better respect you. And you better follow your path here. So let's see how the Moon. The Moon is what you have not fully learned, but I don't know that you ever would in a lifetime. The Moon. This is the lesson that you are fully learning still. The Ten of Swords. Finding beginnings through endings, cycles, betrayals. I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to put something on the other side. The Four of Swords, healing. There are still different levels of healing that you are working on, that you will continue to work on. So you have mastered physical and emotional. I feel like you're perhaps healing your gifts. You're healing and opening up your gifts. Now, this is what the physical and the emotional. You look good, you feel good. Four of Pentacles and the Death card. There's a cycle ending. So you've completed it. So there, like, kept yourself almost, I'm hearing lock, stock, and barrel. So locked in. But then if you think about that, lock, stock, and barrel, isn't that a term that you use for, like when you're ready to fire, or you got the whole thing. What does that mean? I don't even know. It just came into my head. Lock, stock, and barrel. Does that have to do, yeah, with a rifle? But I'm only getting like the quick movement. Action now. The quick movement that comes from that. Like something being locked in and contained in a rifle, and then boom, and then it flies out. But like, see, right, the death card is the lock, stock, and barrel, almost releasing the lock and allowing you to go. The physical and emotional. Okay, what's going on over here? The Eight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. You might be indecisive about who you want to work with or who you're working with, who you're co-creating with. Now this, I feel like this part is going to become very practical in your life, because you need that. You can't just sit in your house and go, oh, I'm going to meditate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the next 58 years. You can't do that. You've got to go out and you've got to live your life. That's part of your soul's path too. So this feels, yeah. So the King of Wands. I feel like this King of Wands energy wants to work with you. If you could disconnect from the sisters for a little bit. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, but this one always feels difficult. Like the wands are all over the place. It's like there's a lot going on that makes it difficult to break through. The Three of Pentacles. I told you. There's a masculine energy that wants to come in. What? You should buy you a drink first. One nice drink. Why didn't I have to? No. I feel like I'm having a conversation with you, like through the video, Gemini. You buy me a drink. I can buy myself a drink. The Knight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Shit. I'm telling you. We'll find, you know, I might pull a spiritual card on this masculine energy. The Hangman. See, but I feel like trying to be seen, trying to see what's going on. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at you. Like somebody's flipping a coin and deciding which way to go today. Maybe that's how you're doing shit. What I'm going to do today is flip a coin and see where it takes me. It's almost like watching you. I feel like there's either energetically anticipating your approach or somebody physically in your world. And then I go to the World card. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, yeah, we're ending something here as slow and methodical. What is this action? This is your challenge. The High Priestess. Oh, you know, it might be taking the guidance that you get, the guidance that you receive, the intuitive hits from your soul sisters, your star sisters, your soul star sisters, and taking that into action, like actualizing it. Like I said, you can't just stay in your house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the next 58, 68 years and just meditate. You can't do that. It's not going to go anywhere. At the bottom, you have the Queen of Swords. There you are, showing up quite nicely to your readings as your clarifier and the bottom of all your problems. So, what are you going to do for this King of Wands guy energy? It might not be a guy. It's coming up here as a masculine energy. Lots of sun. Oh, right? Because it's Leo energy. And you got all this moon energy. Let's go back here. Okay, we got our soul sisters. You call them what you want. Okay, tell Gemini about the King of Wands. What's up with the King of Wands? What's up with the King of Wands? Who is this King of Wands on a spiritual level? Oh, that came out fast. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Oh, that's interesting. This person is, I guess, very accountable. Because I said, who is this person on a spiritual level? An artist and a manifester. They are quite accountable for what they create in this world. They can paint their world into being. So this person has some pretty powerful energy here. And they want to make some shit with you. What do they want to do? Talk to Gemini. What does this energy want to do? I literally feel like I'm Like you are literally out somewhere with your 6 sisters, and this got like a wingman, and I'm the wingman. So what does the King of Wands want to create with you? You're getting all this spiritual starseed, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. There you go. It wants to come in. This energy wants to come in with you and activate something. I don't know how he wants to do that. There you go. What's at the bottom? Isis rebirth. Well, I want to say the King of Wands wants to start a new cycle with you. Am I covering up her anyway? That's really cool. This is a really interesting reading. That's it. That's all I can do. Holy cow. I'm going to go do the extended. I'm going to look at in the extended. Is transforming energies, and then how that becomes the future you, what that will be. So I'm going to go do that. Thank you so much, Gemini. That was fascinating. Until next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.